Okay, so welcome to 2013 Section B Higher Level Question 5 in Junior Cert Technical Graphics. So this is on transformation geometry. So this is the question. So take time to read that question and see the key dimensions in it. Here's what it looks like when it's done. So this is the original logo. This is after it's been done through central symmetry. This is after it's been done through axial symmetry. This is after translation, and this is after rotation clockwise 120 degrees. So I'm going to start off by drawing out the logo. So take the time to see the dimensions. Note that P is not on the bottom of the rhombus. It's down below it. So the rhombus is 70 in length. Okay, it's 40 in total height. So 20 up from the center line. 20 down. Now, so we can do the outline here. Point P is 24 mil down from the center line. So we'll go down 24. There's point P. Now, I can draw in the semicircles down here at the bottom. Okay. So we're going in 12 here for the centers. In 12. And then just check, as it'll be difficult to be accurate with the big compass. We're just going to check before we do it. Are we getting it there yet? Oh, we are. So there we have that now. So remember, point P is there. Now what we're going to do is locate the points P1, P2, P3 and P4, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, how to do it. To get P1 you go over 30, down 24 plus 45, or the easiest way to do it is you go 65 from the middle, because 30 plus 35 is 65. That's the easiest way. And then down 45. So I'll get P1. So over 65, down 45. There's P1. Now I'm just going to put the visualizer onto the page and just move it closer. Now P2. So P2 is over 95 here. and it's on that line there, P2. P3 is over 80 from P2. And then we're going down a total of 90 from P2. So 90 mil, as I said, so down to 5. There's P3, and then P4 is over then 115 from P3 and down 20. So it's over 115 from P3 and then down 20. 115. So down 20. Sorry, you couldn't see that there. So there's P4. Right, now, so there are the points located. The next so from P to P1 is central symmetry. So we're going to join P to P1, and we need to get the center point of symmetry. So we need to bisect that line. So get your compass, set it to the length of the line, and then just move it in a small bit. Swing your arc. Swing your arc here. Drawing your bisector, and there's the center point of symmetry. Now, I'm going to label this A, B, C, D, and these are just references. Okay, what I want to get now is point A and point C will do me. So I'm going to take A and I'm going to join it right through the center point of symmetry, which is brilliant here. It's going right through the line. Fantastic, very handy question. So then I'm going to put my compass here on the center point of symmetry. I'm going to mark in the line there. There's A1. Now I'm going to do that with C. So set square, joining C right through the center point of symmetry. Compass on the center point, bring the nib to C, mark it around there, and it'll be A and C will be on the same line, or should be on the same line. Okay, so that's A1, that's C1. And line PDB is a straight line to that, so just straight down. Okay, we want to retain the original properties of the logo. So that should be 24, perfect. And then the distance, this should be 74 in height in total, or sorry, not 74, 44. So this is B1, and then D1 is 4 mil down, because look, if If you take D, join it through the center point, that's where you're getting. You figure it out after drawing it in. Then we can draw in our logo. Horizontal line there from P1. Now the radius is 24, or whatever the radius is. So put your compass here, bring the nib to there, and you can draw in your semicircle. And it'd be best now just to bisect this line. So just bring in your arc a little bit, swing the arc there, and here. Same over here now. Here's the center point for the small curves. And then I'll heavy these in at the end. So from P1 to P2 is going to be axial symmetry. So P1 to P2 is going to be axial symmetry. So if you're going to do that, you're going to need to join P1 to P2. So look, you join P1 to P2 and you have to get the axis of symmetry. So to do that, you're going to get the axis, you're going to bisect the line. So put your compass on P2, set it to the length, bring it in slightly shorter. And here's the axis of symmetry. Right, now we've got to bring all our points now perpendicular to that axis. So the best way to tell you what to do in sliding set squares, get your T-square. It doesn't have to be held tight against the left hand side of the desk. Get any set square and put the long edge of the set square against the edge of the T-squares with numbers. Move the set square until the numbers edge is lined up with the axis and it remains sitting on the T-square. It doesn't have to be tight against the left hand side of the desk. Alright, hold down your T-square. So what I mean by, I don't mean that it's tight, just hold it down. Alright, now slide it on until you get to the number you want. So draw C across and draw A across. That's all you need to do. Just draw those two across. Now, put your compass on the axis. Bring the nib out here to C1, swing it around, mark it in, do the same with A. So there's A2. Now, and then I need to do the same with C. There's C2. Now if A joins the C in this one, they join together in every view. So I'm going to join A to C, and then from P I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to it. So T square underneath the long edge of the set square. You can line the side here with no numbers up with it now. Hold down your T square. You don't have to hold it tight against the left hand side of the desk. Slide it over and mark in this one. Now that's at a right angle to line C2A2, and then the original properties remain the same. Okay, it's still a rhombus. Okay, it's still 24 down, and see up here. So we can join them here. And then we can draw in our circles. Sorry there. Relax. And here, so your compass is set at radius 24. Okay, which is up to the end there, as I recall. Sorry. And draw on the curve. Do the bisectional lines to get the center point. So there's one center, and then we have to do the other one. Well, it's always going to be perpendicular to this line. It has to be, so that'll get it automatically. Compass in here. There we go. Sorry there, I'm getting tired. So I meant to draw this semicircle in. Just 1 second there, I need to bisect that. I'll pause it, and actually you just bisect the radius there from there to there and there to there. I'll do that now. Getting tired. I'll pause it. Now that's the axial symmetry done. We'll translate it later. So from P2 to P3 is translation. So you join P2 to P3. And all the points move in that direction. So you're going to set your set square to that. T-square doesn't have to be tight against the left hand side for this. Slide your points down. Okay. And then all the points move the same distance as P to P1. So if you just find A2 and C3, you're sucking diesel really. So the distance between P2 and P3 is this. Now, if you just set it from, that's two of your points. A and C have to be done, or so A is done, C needs to be done. So your compass remains at the same distance as P2 to P3. Are you marking there? Okay. And that's C3, that's A3. C3. So A3 joins to C3. So just picking up where I left off there, A3 to C3 was joined now. So we're going to go at a right angle to line A3 to C3. Okay. And then 20 along here for our piece, and then 20 down there below is for the bottom of our rhombus. Okay, so I'll just move the visualizer over a little bit here so you can see better, and just zoom up a tad bit there. Okay, now so we can join them together. And we can redraw in this here, down there. So your sliding set squares. Okay. So you can draw this in. Again, and then bisect there between the points to draw in the curve. And then we're going to mark this in, and then we'll deal with the rotation. And then now we'll go on to the next bit. So the next part of the question, okay, I'll do the heavy detail later, okay, is to do rotation from P3 to P4 clockwise at 120 degrees. So P3 was rotated until it became P4. Okay, so here's P3, and it got rotated clockwise, so going to your right, always swinging around to the right. So what you need for a rotation is to find the center point of rotation. Okay, you're going to join P3 to P4. Okay, if it's going around this way, the center point is there on the opposite one. So now, they said that the angle of rotation was 120 degrees. Now, what we use to find the center point of rotation here is an isosceles triangle. So I'm going to put my protractor here on P3, put it 0 and mark 30. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line here through 30. Okay, and then same at P4 here. I'm going to mark 30 through with it. and here's the center point of rotation, because now the reason I done that's 120 degrees there. The distance from the center point of rotation to P3 is, we'll say it's 100. I don't know what it is, but let's say it's 100. Well, then CP to P4 is 100 as well, because it's on a circle, it's being rotated about. So that means that this triangle has to be an isosceles triangle. So if that's 120 degrees up at the top, these two angles need to be the same. So 180 minus 120 gets 60. 60 divided by 2 gets 30. Now, we'll just do the minimum number of points. Okay, the minimum number. Right. So we'll say we have P3. Now let's say I want to get B3. Okay, now, so I'm going to put my compass on the center point of rotation, bring the nib to B3, swing an arc around here. Okay, now we join point B3 to the center point of rotation. We take our protractor and we put it on the line we've just drawn, and we're going to measure an angle of 120 degrees. So 120 degrees. There we go. And then we're going to draw through that there. So we're going to draw a line at 120 degrees. Now where it hits the arc coming from B3 is the answer for the new position of B3. So that's B4. And now, once we can do that, we're away. So P4 joins to B4. It measures 44 in total. Okay, and we know that the rhombus was 40 in thickness, and that it's going to make a right angle to the line B3 to B4. So you can use your T-square, sliding T-square and set square, or you can use your sliding set squares on their own. So long edge of the T-square, or set square, against the edge of the T-square with the numbers, holding the T-square down tight, sliding the set square on there to get lines at a right angle. So here we go. And then the sizes remain the same. Okay, so it's still 70 in length, and then you can join these together. So compass there, then you can bisect the line. Oh, shucks. And on this side. And now there's the center points for the smaller arcs, and then you can go about heavying in the figure all around your sheet. Okay, you can do that as you go along when you're in questions if you want, but I just leave it until the end just for the sake of me speeding things up. So just zoom out there, move the visualizer as best I can so you can see it. I'll pause the video. Okay, what have I done here? Right, there we go. Wrong pause. And there we go. And that's the question done. Alright, cheers, thank you, bye bye.